Hello everybody and welcome to Retro Ratchet. So today we're going to take a look at a battery tester. Topdon have very kindly provided us this BT200 so that we could do a review on, and we could maybe use it on some of our cars and get some real life testing. So I guess we've all experienced it when the weather starts to turn a bit colder. We've had issues starting our car, the car cranks slower. So this is an ideal tool to get some information to actually figure out what's going on with the car battery and the charging system. So what I like about this unit is it's not just simply a basic battery tester. It's got three main functions. We've got the battery test function itself, we've got a cranking test, and we've got the charging circuit test. What we'll do is we'll test the Rover SD1, which I believe is all functioning well, and then we'll test the Mark IV Escort, which is now starting to turn over a little bit slower as it's getting colder in the morning. So it'll be interesting to see what the tester actually shows, if my suspicions are correct and there's maybe an issue with the Escort. So let's give this a test on the old SD1. So first thing you notice about this tester is these clamps, pretty heavy duty. Got nice plastic covers on them as well. So we'll just get it connected up. And we'll see there the unit automatically turns on as soon as it receives power from the battery. And within a few seconds, this menu system appears. So this is where you see the three different test functions on there. So we're going to go through each of them just now. So we've currently got battery test. So if we press enter, it's going to start asking you for information about the type of battery. So battery type, we've just got regular flooded here. You can also select AGM, gel, or EFB, depending on obviously what you have. So regular flooded in this instance. Select the standard. So that'll be on the battery label, and this one is a CCA apparently. So CCA is there. We just press enter, and you have to enter in the number, which is 450 CCA. So it's just a case of the up and down button like that to select the correct number. So we go 450 CCA, then enter. So it shows you there. That's it testing. It'll be interesting actually to see what we get, because the car hasn't been run for a good few days. Right, so here's the result here. It's saying good, but needs charging. So health's at 46% and charge is away down at 17. Internal resistance, we've got 9.87, and that's just the rating that we put in there. So that's interesting that it could probably do with a charge. So what we'll do is we'll actually take it away and we'll charge it, and then we'll retest it and see what results we get then. Right, let's give this cranking test function a try now. So yeah, select it there just with the arrows and press enter. And now it tells you to go in and start the car. This could be noisy. So what it's showing us there is cranking time 2551 milliseconds and down to 9.26 volts. So it's in cranking low. So that doesn't look too promising. Right, next one, let's try the charging test function on it. And press enter. So you see quite a cool little graph there, plotting out what's going on with the battery voltage, and now it's moving on to the test. Increase speed to 2,500 revs and keep it there for 5 seconds. There we go, press enter now, see what it comes up with. The charging system's normal, so that's good. Our alternator works. Loaded 14.21, sorry, and 14.43. So that looks pretty good. So that's the testing complete for the SD1. So now we'll have a shot at the Escort and we'll see how that does, if it does better or worse. Right, so let's give the Escort a test now and see how it fares. There we go, unit fired up again. Right, so battery test, enter. Regular flooded, this one, enter. We just need to find the numbers on it. It's also CCA, which is handy. And this one's 500 CCA. So I'll increase that a wee bit. Press enter, and that's us testing now. Interesting to see what it does. Good battery health. Imagine that. Okay, so opposite to what I thought, it says good battery health's 100% and the charge is 100%. Interesting. I mean, the battery does look new, to be fair, but it does crank over quite slow. So it'll be interesting to see what this cranking test has to say for itself. So we'll go and we'll do that one now. We'll just select the test there, and then please start engine. So cranking test good apparently. Cranking time 683 milliseconds, and it dropped down to 10.87 volts. But for me, it does turn over quite slow, this car. So that apparently is good. And then the last test we'll try is the charging test. And it'll ask us to increase the revs. 2,500 revs again. Right, that's our 5 seconds there. Now it's doing the test. That's pretty quick. So charging normal, loaded 14.21 and unloaded 14.23. So clean bill of health for the Escort, which is good, considering it's going to be up for sale soon. Right, so we're going to try this out in the Rover now. See what the readings are when it's fully charged. It says in the manual put the headlights on for 2 or 3 minutes if the car has just been freshly charged, so that's what we've just done. Fortunately it's a wee bit wet up here, which isn't great. There we go, that's the unit on. Right, so battery test. Regular flooded. See, I've memorised all this now. Testing. Well, there you go. 100% and 100%. Good battery. So hopefully that's all it needed was a wee charge. We'll run through the other tests as well, just to see what difference is made. So start engine. We've got cranking time as normal there. That's good. Right, so let's do a charging test. Start end, press enter to continue. Increase speed to 2,500. So charging normal, loaded and unloaded. So that's great. So again, we know the alternator was working from last time round. So that's a good result. Right, so what do I like about the BT200? There's quite a few things. So I think it's a really useful DIY tool just to keep on hand, particularly this time of year with winter coming up. So we all know your car's under more stress and loads starting in the winter with the cold weather. The battery performance isn't so good. So as we've just seen there, you know, go around your fleet, test them, and some of the results could surprise you, like we found with the Rover. 17% charge, so you know that's going to have to be charged before it doesn't start one day, and the Escort actually turned out to be fine. So yeah, check all your cars, check the charging system, check your alternators working, check your batteries have got a good state of health, and then take any action you need to just before the event, before you get stuck somewhere. I certainly found it very easy to use. The menu function, it's very simple, it's intuitive. The unit automatically starts up, you know, as soon as you connect it up to the battery. So the tests themselves, they run pretty quickly. It's not like you're standing waiting 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes for a result. You know, it's literally a matter of seconds, probably less than I think 10 to get the results out of those different tests. The unit itself, I think it's pretty robust. It's got what looks like a casing around it there. You know, so if you were to drop it, it's well protected, and these clamps, these are pretty robust as well. They're very strong and they're protected as well. So I think that's pretty good the way it's been designed. If you're interested in buying the BT200, I've put a link in the description which allows you to buy it from Amazon, and there's also for a short period of time up till Sunday a 15% discount on that, so brings the purchase price down to about £46. So hope that's been useful, might be a good addition to your toolkit coming up to winter.